Maybe they just won't do a Persona 5 fighting game. Maybe maybe people are just expecting something that is never
They
gonna
did
happen.
Persona
No,
5 dancing.
they'll
And
make
Persona
Persona
3.
5. They'll make a Persona 5 fighting game, but it's a anime arena fighter.
They'll do Persona 5 kart
Oh.
racing.
Uh,
Actually, no, they've done the Musu
Yeah.
game. They'll do that for
No, they're
Persona
going.
6, whatever that is going to
No,
be.
no, they're doing a Persona kart racer just with all franchises.
Oh boy, that'll be
But
the most acknowledgement Persona 2 has gotten in years.
oh no, it will be ignored.
Alright, they're not going to remember Persona. I was
it'll
going to
just
joke,
be a
not even I
it'll
remember
be
Persona 1, so.
it'll be a Megami Tensei kart racer.
Yeah. But anyway, I asked how many years because I feel this is almost fitting.
Have you guys watched Marsh?
What?
Marsh. There's a channel, Marsh. He goes like through the old Megami Tensei games. And
Nah.
it's pretty fun.
Nice.
6 years now.
5 years now. And
You
I don't
must be
know.
good at GMing.
you must. Oh, come on.
Nah, you're a good GM.
How long have you been GMing Dungeon World? 5 years now. You're good then. Uh, uh. Interesting.
Oh yeah, Neo. So me and Sweet
Yeah.
were playing in a fucking Dokapon game for like
Oh my
over
god.
a year now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know about Dokapon, right? Like you know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a multiplayer strategy.
Well, kind of like board
Or
gamey.
role player,
It's
yeah.
a board gamey role play, like JRPG versus
okay,
like
yeah.
thing. Recount like Mario Party, but it takes 80 hours and is a JRPG and is not at all like
Oh.
Mario Party.
Well,
But-
I'll do
Yeah.
it.
But this was great. So like your total score is calculated by how much your net worth is, and most of that is by like the towns you own. And the player in last place occasionally gets an offer to go Darkling, which they get a bunch of unique powers, the most expensive of which is just fucking resetting the board. Just like all the towns just get taken away. Everything gets flooded with monsters again. You have to go and get your towns back, which can be like tens of hours of work
Oh my
wiped.
god.
It's fucking crazy. I was in the lead for ages. I recently lost the lead. Swede gained the lead, and the player in last place just went Darkling and just decided, I'm gonna use all of my Darkling like them because every day you get a random amount of points to spend on your unique powers. It was like, I'm just gonna save all of it and I'm just gonna reset the board.
Oh.
Board is like getting reset. There's no fucking with the There's no fucking with the Darkling. You wanna know what Swede does?
What does he do?
He fucking starts desperately running across the country, across the continents, just desperately taxing all of his citizens, so that when the wipe comes, he'll still have the most money.
He wants a golden parachute.
Because, like, your score is adjudicated by the, like, you know, as funds on hand, and then most of it will be the score from your net worth in towns. But Swede wanted to be first place when the hammer fucking fell.
Wonderful.
And I was like, it was great because I was like playing. I didn't know what Swede was doing, and then it fucking dawned on me like 10 minutes after everyone else saw, and I just fucking broke.
My god.
And you all know what the best part is? Swede did get a lot of money, but another player in the game, Skeleton, he has been like he is the alchemist class, which just duplicates items in your inventory. He's got a spell called Mystery, and it just fucking does something every time it's cast. So he's just kept one in his inventory and just kept casting this fucking cataclysmic board fucking spell.
God.
So Axe comes down, he casts it, it shuffles the money, and it all goes to me.
Bullshit. bullshit blazing is what it is.
It is bullshit blazing. I'm not going to argue. You were making the smartest move given the circumstances.
Retrospect, I didn't need to take the money out of my castle because the castles were unaffected.
Yeah, that's true. That could have been a. I mean, you landed
But
on the space.
we
You
live.
took what you took what you took.
Yeah, we live and learn. Still.
I mean,
So now,
it is still now anyone's fucking game again. Even though I have
yeah.
got a fucking head
Oh fuck!
start.
Me and Harold are gonna. Harold is probably taking a lot of the towns.
Yeah, and I'm in the new.
He's taking all. Like I held all of Europe, and he now.
Yeah, no. Every time the fucking screen opened and you had all of Europe, I was disgusted by that. I saw that screen. I was like, holy shit, that's bullshit blazing.
There we go. Finally. My mic was having problems unmuting for some reason.
Wow.
What is this cat video Sweet has linked?
You know, we've been always playing 60 years, so I felt that was fitting.
Are you a good GM now? Okay, so we're all here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. M?
Yeah, I too.
Okay, alright, yeah. Alright, cool. So let's get to it then. Alright, so Katrina comes out of her room. She's thrown on a t-shirt and some pants.
Oh yeah. I mean, still looking good.
Yeah, she goes over and just cracks the door open. Sees the other three and just says, "You're friends with the girl inside my house?"
Yes.
Well, loitering on the stoop will look weird, so come on in.
Thank you.
Thanks. Actually, here's a question. Does Angel take off his shoes as he walk in? Because that's something here. Like, is Hemlockians known to take off their shoes when
I didn't
walking
think that
in?
would be a thing, but
No.
I'm curious.
I don't think Angelo does. No, that's not in Angelo's.
I just
etiquette.
thought about it.
So does Hero do that? Does he like kick his shoes off in the?
Yes, I mean,
Wow.
or his boots rather. I mean, you know, it's her home.
He asks her if she has any indoor shoes.
No, he brought his own.
Oh, I see.
Alright, so
I mean, that's you
So
know,
yeah,
it's just
Selena's like, yeah, these are some of my friends, and Hero.
hello, ma'am. Scott.
oh
Wait.
yeah,
Oh, and Hero. Scott. Damn.
Saw that image earlier. Messed
Yeah.
up.
It is. So yeah, Katrina sits down on her couch, on her couch, and just says, "All right, so didn't expect this to be happening anytime soon."
Yeah,
I know you've invited us in, but I hope it doesn't feel like we're, like Angelo says, pointing between himself and Hero and Scott. I
yeah.
hope it doesn't feel like we're intruding on what's a personal moment.
Oh
Yeah.
no, not at all, not at all. I'll just ask away. What do you? Anything you
Well, I
need to know?
mean,
I don't really have any questions. This is
This is mostly for
Mom told
Lena.
me I should look you up, but she was kind of cagey on details. And
How
actually,
is she?
I mean, she's, I feel like a lot lamer than she was when you knew her.
she's
She's,
worried about her is what she's saying.
And Felina gets in trouble constantly.
Oh,
yeah.
not lamer than when I knew her, huh? Has she told you about? Has she
I
told
mean,
you
I've
her
heard
story?
stories from, I mean, my, Meow used to, oh, she told me a lot of stories about Mom when Mom was my age, and, Mom was never happy about that, but
Oh yeah. Well, I told her you can't just you can't really hide that when you made so much noise.
yeah, I mean, she tries, but, not very good at it. And then she tries to act like she's cool when she, like, spent so much time. I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, but she sort of, when she found out I was coming to Tenzis, she told me I should look you up, and I didn't really know too much about you.
Right. Yeah. Well, we have. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's nice of her. We haven't. Well, that message paper is hard to come by, so we weren't able to keep in touch as much as we'd like, as much as we wanted to.
No one's have like bought up all the stock at this point. There's just not
So
a
look,
sheaf left in
this.
the country.
Hey, I'm sorry if this gets a bit uncomfortable or personal though. Do actually have a question or two for you. So like, what's the best way to
If
ask
it's about
this? Like,
gang signs, I'm not teaching you them unless. Well.
oh, well, this, okay, put a pin in that because we're definitely coming back to it.
Oh.
No, I don't really know. I don't feel like there's a comfortable way to ask this, but and Felina sort of like whispers, I do kind of. You're not. Are you my my parent?
Um. I
Awkward.
I'd be considered your godparent.
Oh no, but I mean like biological.
No. No.
Oh, okay.
That we
Okay. I didn't just needed to check. And
our
then
relationship never got that intense.
Felina does, then also immediately like sidle up quite a bit closer to her. Okay, that's good for a lot of reasons. But um yeah, so about my dad though then.
Ah, your dad. Yeah. She bristles up a little bit, but maintains a cool face.
So did you and he like, you came to Tenzis around when I was born, and according to my mom, so did my dad. Is there a
So your mom told you your dad came to Tenzis when?
like right after I was born?
Hmm. Uh,
Is that not your understanding of events? Or
well,
is this I mean, look, I don't like I'm certainly not one to judge about any like relationship cheating drama or anything like that.
Oh
Uh
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Yeah.
oh,
You sure
listen,
not
we're
are.
on. That never happened. No, nothing like that happened. Don't you? Stella and I are thick. Stella and I are Thick, what's the term? God damn it.
Thick as thieves.
Thick as thieves.
Well, apparently that runs in the family too.
Wow.
If only Felina
So-
was thick.
But no, she's a stick.
She is. She did not inherit that.
But if you're
So
asking,
that's why Randall fucks her mom.
so if you're asking,
Oh my
oh my
god.
god.
No, Hero doesn't actually say this out loud. It's just I say it.
You sweet say that in universe.
Swede walks into the room.
What the fuck?
A laugh track plays, whoops and cheers.
That's
Angelo was
not
just,
how
and you can see
Right,
Angelo was
okay.
just kind of like sitting, maybe like, you know, hands on bald, like, you know, head on bald hands, just like, why have we been invited in here?
I don't know.
I know we'd look awkward out on the stoop, but this is frankly none of our business in the slightest.
Yeah, maybe we should go and do something else while you
We've
two
been
work.
thick as thieves. That didn't happen. I get why you'd think that, given the information at your disposal.
Yeah, actually,
Hey.
Angelo just says, look, this sounds like a conversation we're not meant to be a part of, so
Well, where else are you
Is
gonna
anyone meant to be a part of anything?
that's, you know what I mean.
Oh, where
So-
else are you gonna go? Just wander around without nothing to do?
We got someone to check in on.
Yeah.
You could you could drink. You could have some coffee,
I mean, we
Ooh,
did
I'd
have.
like some hot coffee.
some tea.
I suppose a
I
coffee
guess-
another coffee wouldn't hurt, but the point is, this seems like a very personal conversation.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm just answering questions. You, she says, pointing at Hero.
Me?
You look like you can brew coffee. Can you brew coffee?
I mean, I'm usually do tea more, but yeah.
Oh,
Coffee.
kitchen's over there. Please do us a favor.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Felina's just like beaming at Katrina, like, wow, she's so cool.
Meanwhile, and then Hero realizes, like, halfway through, wait a minute. I'm the guest. Why am I doing this?
Angelo just notes, interesting. Almost should I?
So, your father did not, in fact, come to Tensis with me.
He was busy fucking other cat girls.
Did Hero say that from like mutter that in the kitchen,
No,
or was that you,
no.
He
Swede,
opens a
here in
portal
the
in the
scene?
wall to
Oh,
yell
so don't
at
mind
Frodo.
my roommate, Patrick Jorgensen. He's my.
Yeah.
Don't dox your
Oh
players.
no. On recording. Uh oh.
Wait,
I
don't
don't
edit
think
these.
anyone can.
Exactly one person.
Our
will-
our one viewer is
Yeah,
gonna find out.
I don't think anyone will care.
No, just don't say anything like really racist down the line, and
Yeah, you'll get canceled and I'll have to kick you from Hemlock.
we'll have
Can't
to.
believe
They'll
it.
people scrub these and find out your name, and then I don't know, a petrol bomb will fly through your
I'm
window.
pretty sure we've said. I'm pretty sure we all said our.
You'll get kicked out of Sweden.
I just had to stop myself from making a really bad, not okay joke on recording. So you know, I think.
I'm
It's
sorry, Snake. You're gonna have to edit this one.
How come no one gets in trouble when they say my name on?
Yeah, exactly. We say
Yeah.
M's name all the goddamn time.
Full name?
No, we don't. But we do say M.
I think I've called Neo by
I
his
think.
first name.
No, yeah, no.
Yeah, but I'm
know
always
what?
talking like his full name was
Yeah,
used.
yeah.
Listen, you can't blame me. It's your fault for having the same name.
Yeah, it's like no, because yeah, if you just said Patrick, it would be unclear.
Exactly.
You just don't pronounce the C.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make. I think my next Hemlock character should be named Patrick with just a
Oh my
C, no
god.
K. I think that would be
I'm
fun.
undoxable because I've got
I
5
mean,
names.
if you do that, I'll make Felina's long lost half brother because their dad got around.
It's
And he
still it
really
is
liked.
growing interesting because I did say ages ago the bullshit thing would be if we found out Kaif was Felina's dad. Though that would be
And it
really
turns out he is from Tensis, and like,
yeah, it would be really funny, but also really fucked up.
Yeah, really fucked up. No, I had the I had the idea of maybe Felina's dad was just really into cat girls, and
For
like the
anyone
reason
listening, Snake's full name is Patrick Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Though that's
Schmidt.
only 4.
Patrick John Jacob Jingleheimer
Oh,
Schmidt.
okay, there we go.
There you go.
But yeah, Felina's ruined Felina's character by making her dad just really into cat girls.
Snake's real name is James Morrison Weatherby George Dupree, actually.
Okay, so yeah, Felina, your response
Wait, response to what?
to yeah, your dad didn't come to Texas with me.
That tracks with so yeah, turns out a lot of what my mom had said about my dad is not true, seeing as there's no record of Raoul Sharp ever being in jail here or dying here, or seems to be
Raoul Sharp.
existing. You know Raoul Sharp?
That's the name of a. It's the name of a character we came up with back when we were kids.
That tracks. Okay.
I could never settle on how it was spelled.
That makes how out of curiosity, what was the character? Was
Oh,
it at
he
least a
was.
cool one?
Oh well, he was a smooth-talking swashbuckler.
Okay, I'll take that. That's cool at least.
I swear to God, if they based this on Leon somehow.
So more to the point, yeah, that so he's not real. And so now I'm pretty sure that my dad is from Tensis, but not Raoul Sharp, and I don't even know if he's even fucking dead or not. So I mean, my mom told me to visit you if I was in here, so and I had to kind of imagine she would expect me to find out, that my dad isn't Raoul Sharp who died in prison 10 years ago. So
Yeah, she wouldn't want to be the one explaining that herself, would she? Oh,
apparently
Stella.
not.
Stella.
Can't you hear me, Jella?
So, that's still one of my favorite bits from The Simpsons.
Oh my god.
Streetcar.
So, you're here for the over-under on your dad.
Yeah. I mean, also just, for you, like,
Right.
I was
Well,
still definitely planning on coming here and, glad I did, even if we hadn't found out the whole Raoul Sharp thing. Like,
Well-
don't sell yourself short.
oh, well, I'll tell you this much. Your father is from here, but he's not here right now.
Wait, so you know him?
I do. And I'm gonna have to do your mother dirty and say that the exact nature of his exact identity should be something you should ask her.
Well, I'm sorry to butt in,
But
but
he is in Terrebonne.
oh my
Well, that's cool at least. Like, but so I don't. Why wouldn't I? Like, why all the secrecy? What is so like? that this is something that like has to have like lies about my dad being a criminal shanked in jail or this level of secrecy. Like,
It's Ren Shack,
She,
isn't it? It's fucking Ren
well,
oh
Shack.
no.
Oh no.
you're
I swear, if it turns out I'm like the daughter of like some noble, like King of Terrebonne or some shit, I'm gonna be
she
pissed.
was concerned because,
He was a powerful rat.
well, we've exchanged, we were keeping up quite a bit after I left. So after you were born, as you were growing up, I got a lot of letters about you.
Oh
Um,
no, it's Vic.
It's Vigor's not even old enough. Not that much of a time jump.
and
Yeah,
well,
O'Malley wasn't old enough, and O'Malley's older than Vigor. Jesus,
Wait, he
that
is?
would be. Yeah, O'Malley and Ariana were the same age, and Vigor was the baby of the party.
what I would say is of there's an amount of your father in you that
Selena's face like immediately goes like she didn't like hearing that.
makes your mother a little uncomfortable.
The fuck does that mean?
She's worried about, well, the kind of influence your father would have, and also probably a little bit of regret
Brett,
about what she used to get up to.
I mean, has she seen how I turned out anyways? I can't imagine. I mean, what is he, like a hitman or like a cop or something? Oh god, is it a cop? Oh no. The pros aren't from Texas, are they? Right? And Feline, like, just panicking looks at Angela. The Chipro, he's not from Texas or anything, right?
Who?
No, he wouldn't be. Can't be. No. Right?
Push- y- here-
Chipero.
Chief
Chief
Perot.
Pro.
Oh.
The old chief. Well, there's the new Chief Pro now, but the new one's hot. But oh
There's a
god,
new
oh
Chief
tell me
Perot?
she's not my sister. Yeah, his daughter, hopefully his only daughter, took over.
How do you get out of that gig?
Oh my god, a tangled web we weave. If she is your sister, that means she has
Oh, and
had
Leon
relations.
banged Felina's sister. Shit,
In
in the web after all.
Oh,
No,
it's
Felina's
all...
like, I hope for so many reasons she's not my half sister.
Say, do you want to go on the merry-go-round?
You know, I'm gonna choose that Hero comes back with coffee at that particular line, and he just goes, "No, I'm not gonna ask."
Ah, coffee. Thank you very much.
He won't. He took a while to find your cups.
So, what made you leave Terrebonne exactly?
Oh, things were just getting a little too intense back in Terrebonne. A lot of drama.
Yeah,
Which,
that
uh,
hasn't
keep that
changed,
city now.
actually.
Oh yeah, and so you get. So what's with the window washer thing? Are you like a burglar?
Oh, no. It's just an easy job.
You don't do burgling?
Well, you know,
Uh,
it's not
not
everyone steals things.
Yeah,
Most
but it's
people
cool
don't.
and fun.
I'm entering my 40s. I don't want to break anything.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get the more that I picture it, and seeing you now, I mean, I can definitely picture you washing windows, but
Hmm?
still, I don't know. It's just like that seems like, thinking about it, I'd never considered it, but that seems like a good way to case places,
It is.
You get See, yeah, you get it.
Yep.
And you would have the equipment, to help break. You would have a, good excuse for having like, rope and whatnot and like stealing. This.
Well, that
I
was
need
the
to look
plan
into this.
originally. But
Oh, that makes sense.
I wound up being pretty good at it nonetheless. And I'm a bit too old to start stealing things. Stealing things.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
you're not too old to be doing anything.
For petty theft. Hmm.
That's true. My grandfather is very old, like in his 80s, and he's
See,
doing fine.
see, Hero agrees. You should commit more crimes and steal
No,
things.
no, 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 no. I'm just saying she can do whatever she wants, but you know,
She can do whatever she wants.
yeah, but she doesn't. She doesn't need to be crimes. Wait, Felina, that's what you want.
Man, a fatherly influence is a complicated thing.
Yeah, apparently. Well, I mean, that's about, all the I mean, is there anything else you can tell us about my father, or is this, I'm getting the impression this is a you're pushing this right back onto
Wait a
stuff.
minute, hang on.
Mm.
Neo, can I just go back to what I was
Yeah.
mentally told, which was when I did my spell, it's that he was in Tenzis.
He was
It was from
Texas.
Oh,
Tenzis.
from, yes, from, not in. Okay.
Yeah.
But the man... But the man is from Tenzis originally.
Yep. Grew up here. In fact, he's the one who recommended this would be a nice place to move to if Terabon ever got too hot.
Also, you did know him though.
Yeah. He was a passionate guy.
Passionate, you say?
Yeah. And he got roped into some business that was hard to tell anyone about. And, well, the drama got so hot that I took up his advice and left for Tenzis.
A man who was running from things when the heat got too hot. That reminds me of someone
and then
else.
Felina immediately turns to look at Scott. Oh God, it's not. And then not a blacksmith or anything, right? Need to make that right.
Oh,
Definitely
shit.
No,
I forget other things with it. Not a blacksmith, right? Definitely no chance of that.
I don't recall him doing any smithing.
And
I'm just gonna
you
say
think probably, I don't know, Scott, describe your dad.
He's, no, it can't be. He lived in Regents most of his life. He was born in Regents.
Okay. You know that for sure.
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. That. Good.
Oh, wow.
Just a
Listen.
brief incest scare there, nothing.
Yeah. God, imagine if that was the twist.
That
Imagine-
would be fucked up.
I can't believe
Imagine
Neo.
playing a tabletop character who committed incest. Imagine.
Not unintentionally, though.
Just
Oh yeah, imagine a
incest.
character
Don't
who
worry. In this
intentionally did
campaign,
incest.
incest is a callback.
What you don't know is that Scott's actually catatonic right now because he's actually secretly a time traveler who lost his memories. And he was actually from Tenzis in the future. Tenzis in the
God.
past.
Oh, no.
What is this fucking school
It's old
days?
boy. It's old boy.
Oh, okay. I went in a very different direction.
Yeah, you went in a very dark direction.
That family tree just lives rent free in my head. Just
Yeah.
I like I think School Days was a dark direction compared to Old Boy.
I mean, I think
In
so.
which
They're
case-
both dark.
In which case Scott would be Felina's dad.
And then he would also be going after Felina's daughter.
Yeah,
Felina's
if it was
daughter's-
School Days, he would still be her dad, but would also be Stella's dad, and would be going after Felina's daughter,
My
and
God.
etc.
Have you not seen the family tree?
I haven't.
You haven't.
Family.
I
Oh
wasn't aware
my-
there was time travel in School Days.
I don't think there's time. I don't know the thing. School
I
days.
don't know the logistics of how it works. I just
And there's not time travel in Old Boy either, but
Yeah, that's true. But here, just Neo, this is a poorly thinged one, but this image was nice enough to circle.
Oh
This is,
my.
yeah. This has it's even bigger.
Oh, Dios
my.
mío. Oh, Dios fucking mío.
Oh wow.
So Tomaru Sawagoe just he got in and he kept going. This is also the series which, you know, where the kid gets stabbed at the end.
Yeah.
This guy, he...
I feel like getting stabbed is like, if anything, the merciful thing at like, you know, if I was in this universe, I would want to be dead.
I'm trying to think, I'm looking at this, I can't remember my school days very well. Granted, I've never watched it, I just know the fucking memes, but I think it was Makoto was the one who got stabbed, he's also related to Tomaru? Oh yeah,
Everyone's related to this motherfucker.
I mean, yeah, this guy's the Genghis Khan of anime. He's actually no, he's not.
Yeah.
Genghis Khan did not like quintuple generation incest.
Well, yeah, but this guy's got a widespread family tree. Like,
Oh,
he's
no.
got a widespread family tree and then a straight line down. Just.
Wait,
God.
wait. Oh my. Oh god, I just realized like how old he must be by those generations.
I don't.
No.
I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if there's time travel or just some weird like, just aging bullshit or something. But
I mean, I'm googling him right now. I'm on the school days wiki to.
Oh my god.
Why is there an etymology section on him?
Oh my god.
Fucking etymology. The etymology of Tomaru. It's breaking down his name. His given name of Tomaru means to stop. His surname of Sawagoe is made of the kanji for swamp and crossing.
Stop swamp crossing.
so he's also the father of Makoto and this Itaru one. Presumably he doesn't have sex with them, I hope.
God,
Or
it's
at least
I
he
wanted
doesn't
to
get them pregnant.
I wanted a brief breakdown, but this is really going into everything.
Yeah,
But
we're going
according
off
to
the
the
rails.
wiki, in the latest game, he's in his late 30s, so...
Oh my gosh.
No!
Oh my god, that
I
dude
hate
got...
that.
He started... Oh no.
I don't think that's, like, biologically possible. Because you would need, yeah, no way. That doesn't...
Do you want to see his design in one of the later games?
Yes, I do. What?
Oh my god.
That's Felina's dad.
This is a fucking scary image, given the context.
That is... I don't like that image one bit.
Oh no.
I hate the idea that one of those girls is the other girl's mother.
I don't know that that's true exactly, but it's not impossible, and that's the weird thing.
Yeah.
You know what's amazing?
I've got to get into the school days series. I've got to figure this out. I've got to come back with like a report.
I
on
hate
this.
so much I actually kind of like his design in that, like, it's so, like, no, that looks like the type of motherfucker who would be responsible for this, you know? Like, they
You know,
really gave him, like, the pedo stash and, like...
Oh god.
You know, I just realized something. Like, none of the kids have much... Like, there's only, like, one that has, like, any similarity to him.
Well, I think it's, like...
I know what this part's name is gonna be.
Oh.
I don't get how they change, because after with
It was in 2
Kagura...
hour 45, so this would be part 3. Yeah.
So, from Hajime down, they all look, like, really similar, which makes sense, because it's all, like, you know, the gene pool isn't changing, you know.
Oh,
But,
yeah,
like,
Makoto was the one who got stabbed. I found that out.
I guess they should just be getting more and more to look like him. It should be, like, just, like... Because the gene pool stays only Moegi and Tomaru, but so it should just be them getting more and more higher percentage of Tomaru, but that's
Perhaps
not
we should
like
go back to the video to the video the tabletop game.
Yes.
perhaps.
No, this is in the game. This is just we.
Yeah, no, Felina like explained like, oh god, it would be like school this manga I read, and they're like, what are you talking about? And Felina's just been explaining this family tree to a very terrified audience.
As he does that, Hero just flat out walks out.
I just want to. All right, we'll leave. We'll go back to the game, but I just want to share this piece of trivia from the
Please do.
Overflow, the School Days wiki, about Makoto Ito. This is not the guy who has many daughters. This is the one who gets stabbed to death in the anime. Although a lustful, womanizing sex addict, Makoto doesn't seem to get away with rape. Anytime he attempts or commits rape, things turn out badly for him.
Well,
I mean, that's
Good to know.
It's good to know that he can't
there's
go
one
that far.
character. There's one character that doesn't have plot armor.
If any like anti-plot armor, I will forever appreciate when an anime studio is given the mandate to adapt School Days, they went with one of the joke endings.
Hell yeah.
They went with the bad, like that's fucking sick shit. Like you get a visual novel adaptation, like we're gonna adapt the bad ending.
Hell yeah.
All of them should do that, and then end with a big fucking flashing light just saying buy the visual novel.
No, just no visual light at all. Just nothing. Don't advertise visual.
Imagine if Clannad had ended with a bad end.
I think. Actually, I don't know how many endings it has. I watched Clannad years ago, actually.
Isn't one of Clannad's... Aren't most of Clannad's bad ends just like...
The main
You
character
don't get the
dies
belt.
in a lot of them. Or the main character
Oh,
dies or
okay.
someone dies in a lot of them. I think the main character like has a brain aneurysm or something in one of them. I can't remember.
I'm getting an aneurysm from hearing about this incest shit.
Anyway, let's talk about Eromanga Sensei.
Oh,
No, let's not.
Is that one of Felina's favorites
that's
too?
one of the ones that that Australian guy got really mad about.
No,
Felina
I think
starts.
Arrow Manga
Yahtzee?
Sensei lines up with Felina's.
Felina just starts excitedly talking about Yasuga no Sora.
Yeah, Felina's, she's into like, boys love and like, the mommies.
Oh.
She's not into like.
Oh, so she's into free.
I don't
Yeah,
think
she's-
that's boys' love.
It basically is.
That's very shallow, I think.
Shallow, because there's...
Because it's a pool anime.
Oh! Ouch! Oh, I was slapping my knee and I actually hit it really badly.
GM down, GM down.
Oh no. Anyway,
We're gonna have
So-
to play the game without Neo now.
Katrina.
This part is just going to be called anime reference
Yeah.
slash
Turn-
insert.
Yeah, Katrina has told you that yeah, your father's not a Smith.
Okay,
And,
yeah, cool, good. That's a relief. Do you have any kids?
I do not. I decided to sidestep that whole thing.
That's interesting. Was there ever a point where you might have had a kid and then chose not to?
Not really my thing.
So does that mean you're single?
Right now, yes. I'm curious as to why you're asking.
Felina, no!
Hero's dragging Felina away.
Yes.
We
well-
just got out of this conversation.
They're not related. It's fine. There's no.
We don't know
messed
that
up
for
school
100.
days.
We don't know that when being told 100% the truth here.
Wait, you're not like cousins with my mom or anything, right?
No, no, no.
Yeah. See. Cool.
I'm curious where this conversation is going.
So, enough about your father. Would you like to hear about your mother?
Yes, I was gonna ask. No, you must have some fantastic stories.
Oh yeah, we were Hellcats.
I've heard.
Yes. We were part of we're part of a gang.
Okay, this
A
part I
biker
didn't
gang.
know.
Yeah, we just part of a gang that like to troll around Terrebonne, break shit, graffiti. She was great at graffiti.
I do graffiti. I did see. She should be way more like proud of the stuff I do. You should see some of my graffiti. I got real good. Oh, I have and Felina like pulls out her, skateboard that she like decorated the bottom of. Like this is some of my art that I did, like you can see. I'd be curious to see some of your work.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, my work's probably been scrubbed away by now.
We could always make more.
We could. You know, your mother was the big distinguishing thing about your mother was that she was very into boys.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
I mean, that hasn't really changed so much.
Oh, has it now?
No, that is she to a fault, she should have more discerning taste, frankly. But I don't know, maybe she's just scraping the bottom of the barrel. She's not lucky in love, but she tries her best isn't the right phrase. Just tries a lot might be the more accurate.
Yes. Well, she eventually ran into someone that she actually did care about, and that was your father.
Who she cared about so much she, told lies about how he was a criminal who got stabbed and refuses to, doesn't want to talk to me about.
Well, that's what happens when you care a lot. Sometimes things go bad.
I guess that's true. Helena gets a bit, wistful at that, thinking about Randall. Oh yeah, we're here in Kansas to like I got a boy and
Oh.
he's gotten in some trouble with he's tied up with the circus and there's all kinds of magic and whatnot going on there.
Oh, your boy's not. She points at Scott.
He was Felina's like just sort of makes I have lots of boys and girls.
I see. Oh.
But this
Well,
is the boy, but who's girl. Scott is I mean,
I'm boy. At least top 5.
oh yeah. Are you kidding? No, like yeah. Right
Am I
now,
Am
two,
I boy
definitely.
too?
Yeah.
I'm boy too. And yeah, she just nods and goes, "Oh, that's very nice." So, you want to know a way to get your mother completely to throw your mother off completely when you want to confront her.
Yes. See, I knew you would be fantastic.
All right. So what you're gonna want to do is you're going to want to go up to her. You're going to want to take her by the hand and say, "Bat collector, woolen mark,
Bat collector what?
woolen mark."
Bat
It's an
collector
old.
woolen mark.
It's the old passphrase you used to use to get into our hideout.
Tells you. Where'd that come from? Bat collector.
Oh, it was mostly picked out of some random books we had. We picked
Huh.
words at random. We like to read a lot.
Me too.
We're the most well-read gang in Terrebonne.
Hell's yeah.
I mean,
Reading's
that
good.
doesn't seem to be hard.
Terrebonne has like we have like multiple reading clubs and book clubs established by the mayor. What are you talking about,
In
Hero?
fact,
That
there's
was
something.
before.
In fact, as
Mayor.
your godmother, there's a gift I want to give you.
Oh, I'm very excited for any gift from you.
Oh yes, and it's something you can share with your mother when you get back to Terrebonne. And yeah, she heads
Less
off.
excited.
Yeah, and looks like goes through like one of her cupboards. Let's see, I put it here. Here, it would be somewhere behind. Ah, yes. And she pulls out like a shoebox and just gives it to you.
Should I open it?
Yes.
Yeah, Felina opens that
So
bitch.
there's a lot of notebooks inside, and Katrina says, "So that's all the fan fiction we wrote together when we were teenagers."
Oh, I never mind. Very excited about this.
I'm feeling great emotional pain just looking at it.
I. Why?
If I didn't have a childhood where I could indulge in such a hobby, but I imagine that if I had, I don't know, I can just feel the deep burning sensation that seeing this would bring.
Now, page 5 of the notebook on top. That has a Ral Sharp story in it. You should show that to her, and tell her
Oh,
that I think it's very funny that she ships herself with him.
this is very exciting. I'm I don't know what to say.
If I had this kind of leverage on my parent, oh, things would be very different.
True. Ooh, I
No,
wonder
and
if like Angelo, you know magic. Is there like some magic that can like bring fictional characters to life?
Not that I'm practiced with, and also I know, or maybe,
You want to roll spout lore?
yes, actually I do.
Do it.
And it's like interesting but not useful.
I'll just give it to it is technically possible,
Technically, yeah. I mean, it's creating life.
but that's creation magic, and it's one of the 5 forbidden magics.
Yeah, no.
It's
And it
illegal.
takes a moment. Angelo's is just, well, yes, it exists, and you're the wrong person to say this to because this would only make you more into the idea, but it's kind of a crime.
Oh, it's forbidden magic. Oh, that's even better. Okay, I'm
Felina,
putting this on my bucket list.
Felina, are you familiar what happens to people who practice forbidden magic?
Only the ones who get caught.
Oh,
See, no one's familiar with what happened to that time wizard guy when he practiced forbidden magic because he was hit with the like obliteration knife.
I imagine that obliterates you. I think in the name.
No, because it like erased him from like his effects on reality. People forgot about him. He left no legacy. Remember?
No, I don't remember. The knife made sure of that. How are we having this conversation? This guy got fucking Sonic 06. We can't talk about it.
Alright, so yeah, Katrina says, well, enjoy that, and if
Oh, I will.
if you need a place, if you need anything in Tenzis, you know where you can always hit me up.
Place to stay.
Sure, why not? Be a bit. Then we could fit.
Oh, I'm sure I could fit in your bed.
I couldn't impose in that way.
yeah.
Well, you guys have the hotel you can stay at.
Yeah. I appreciate you not even trying to beg otherwise. That saves time.
Yeah, it does.
So, is there anything else? Is there anything you want to do in Tenzis while you're here?
Do you have anything you recommend? Oh, I guess we do have like some kids to save.
That's
You have what?
Yeah.
Long story, child traffickers, child
What?
commune being made to the north of here, and we want to stop that.
Oh, well, that sounds like something you not told the guards?
We'd prefer to deal with that personally.
I still think
Interesting.
Sill's going about this in the wrong way, but her
Still.
call, I suppose. Yeah, she's a little ninja elf girl from well, not originally, but she's been living in Terrebonne recently, and she's kind of with us. She's a buzzkill. She has this whole like stick up her ass about like crime. She's like this wannabe vigilante, beats people up, has beaten me up a lot, but is now obsessed with
She
like
beats
dealing.
up people who commit crime?
Yeah, I know. She's such a punk.
So, how's she wanna be then? Sounds like she just is.
Yeah, you make a good point.
I
Yeah.
suppose, but it's like a vibes thing. It's like just because you say you're like a punk and like go to like punk scenes and whatnot and try and dress like a punk, it's like I don't know, whatever. The point being, she's lame, but also like very obsessive about stuff. And I think it makes more sense because the kids aren't in any like immediate danger or anything. And we're already gonna have to go to the commune to like free the kids. So wouldn't it make more sense to just let these kids get, taken to the commune so we can just do it all at once and get all the kids rather than like endangering the kids potentially and ourselves with doing a whole raid on this camp, which could also potentially alert the guy and
Why
make
are
it
we even
harder to free
discussing
those kids.
this? It's not going to change
Sorry,
anything.
I just I can't help it. I'm too.
The mental gymnastics picture for Felina not wanting to save kids.
So yes, that's what we're dealing with.
Well, you should probably get to that then.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna head back to the hotel to check on Sylvana. Or not the hotel, the High Tide.
Well,
Oh,
good
have
luck
you
with
ever been to
that.
High Tide?
I have once. It's a little
Great
very
place.
strong.
Wait, actually,
Yeah.
just odd question, but do you happen to know any mages, magicians, scholars, what have you, not in the noble district who might know anything about warp magic? I know that's very particular a question to ask, but
I don't really mess around with magic.
okay, that makes sense. Do you know anyone who might?
Uh, people better off asking around some of those bars. People there tend to like to screw with magic
Fair
when
enough.
they get drunk.
Mages just wander around getting drunk and screwing with magic.
Oh no,
that's-
not mages. People who are on the lookout for mages.
Oh, right. Anyway, I'm gonna make my leave, go back to the hotel, and he just kind of looks at Hero and Felina. If you two got anything else you want to do here, that's fine, but I'm
No,
going to
no,
get
no, no. I'm fine with leaving. Let's go.
Alright, I'm going to get a move on.
I can catch up with you.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Angelo like sees himself out, headed for the High Tide.
Okie dokie.
Why did we stay there? Why were we there?
I don't know, but that woman does have an awful lot in common with Felina in certain aspects.
Yeah, maybe they grew up like in a similar place.
Perhaps.
Maybe they grew up in a similar place. Maybe they grew up in Terrebonne.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. He makes the point that Terrebonne had different effects on Stella.